Okay. Looks like Bastet might be joining us again, but I'm moving the table in closer, so there she is. There's her. There's Bastet's ears. I'm Steve, and that's Bastet. Unless she stands up and looks, and she's poking her head up a little bit. Maybe she'll show up a little bit because this kind of crops it, and then when it's made, the video's made, it's actually slightly larger. I noticed that last time I was messing around with Bastet. Okay, so here we are on Sunday, and I'm quite certain that today is in the Mayan calendar is a day of the red dragon, and I'm a red dragon, and Bastet's a wiggler of computers. So if you're getting a little dizzy, you can feel how I'm feeling today. So I think I've talked a bit about the um, amount of time that I've been detoxing. It's been over 11 months. And I initiated it through doing cleansing baths. But as I went along, the body just began going through layers of stuff that it wanted to get rid of. It was like going through the closet, the physical closet, the storage unit of past indiscretions, possibly. Anyway, I'm going to try to keep this from wigging quite as much. Maybe the wind is also starting to blow a little bit. So, today is a Red Dragon Day. Red Dragons are oftentimes about the birth of new energies. And I thought that I would include you in on a healing session that I'm going to do for myself. And the reason I feel like I need a healing session is because I still have this left ear thing where the station tube gets closed off and feels like there's some fluids in the ear, and then I lose hearing. I can laugh about it. And if you're at home laughing about it, that's fine too. So I'm just going to hike up my jeans because it's chilly. It's just been a cold spring and summer and quite possibly fall. But so far, spring and summer have been pretty cold relative to what we're used to, and it's just kind of a cold world at this time. Seems kind of cold. But if you send $10 to Kamala Harris, the whole world will be corrected by you doing that, according to Kamala. I thought it was interesting. It wasn't a very positive um, advertisement to send her $10 when she said, "I hope," and I would say, stay away from the word hope. I mean, I guess maybe I just have issues with the word hope, and maybe you don't have any issues with the word hope. And I have a friend named Hope, and I don't have any issues with her. But just the word hope is like, and I hope you'll send me $10 so the Democrats can win the presidency. Like they've done such a good job the last 4 years. Let's just give them four more and see how well they'll do. Not that I feel like, I'm just a holder of the space. Whether the space be Democrat, Republican, it's like hold the space, and once we figure out a way as humans and maybe citizens of one country or another, once we find out a way to keep the people with money paying the government elected officials to once we stop getting the government officials to be able to receive millions of dollars in campaign contributions that they get to keep and don't pay taxes on. Yeah, once we make it less of a criminal enterprise, then I think we'll see some people, who maybe get into office who aren't criminals. I think it'd be great. So far, not so sure. Yeah. So I don't want to run, just so you know. Yeah. I just, it's not that I'm completely a watcher, because I'm not just a watcher. I am an energetic participant. I just don't want to. I just don't want to be making these decisions. But I would like for them to be some honest characters that were making those decisions. But so far, not from my perception. Okay, so what did I want to talk? Oh, I wanted to do a healing session today. So I think I mentioned my ear was plugged up. It's done this off and on over the period of the last couple of months, maybe. And I thought about it today, and I said that the ear is in my kind of healing protocol. The ear and the eyes, the throat, the lungs, the testes and ovaries, elbows and knees are all related to grief and loss. The last number of sessions have just had to do with grief and loss. Sinuses, sinus congestion, all that stuff, grief and loss. And so I thought, well, today, my ear was feeling like stopped up again. And I was feeling a little bit disoriented and lower energy, and there's something, if you aren't able to hear out of your one side, it's at least not as bad as not being able to hear out of either side. Who I have some friends who can't hear out of either side. So our conversations, I say, you just talk. I'd like to hear what you're up to, and you're not going to hear what I'm up to, so just talk. Yeah. So, healing. The body kind of does it on its own if it has all the materials. It's kind of like a remodeling process. So sometimes you just got to look at what materials the body might be lacking to do its work properly. But I think today it's just going to be possibly a sound healing session. And so as you listen to it, just notice where the sounds affect you. See if the sounds affect you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. See if you feel the effect of the sounds is more energetic or more physical. Um, See if you notice certain things in your body when we start the sound, and notice changes in that somewhere through or later from the hearing of the sounds. But I'm going to set up a healing field, and so if you want it to be related to you, then just state your name. So I choose to set up a healing field for and for Steve. And I ask that all the helpers and guides please be present, and that we be placed in a field of protection while we do our work. I connect to my deep self. You can say this part too. Connect to my higher self, which I just done this first thing this morning. I'm feeling better already. I ground myself to the healing center of the earth. I open myself to the healing power of the One. Anything no longer useful to me now, I choose to release. And if you choose to work with the Hathors, state out loud, I choose to work with the Hathors. And I know I'm saying it Hathor instead of Hathor, but it's just doesn't, it causes less confusion for people who have heard the word Hathor than Hathor, because they're like, what's Hathor? So I'm just using the word, even though it's not the way they say it to me. It's okay. Okay, so if you choose to work with the Hathors, then they're going to be making some sounds through me, and I'll be interested to see what the sounds sound like. And I may mention where, when the Hathors make sounds through me, they make it from different locations in the body. So I might mention locations while I'm making the sounds, or in between making the sounds. So I ask the higher self to take us through the portal of time to the event that would be of the highest good, release and integrate at this time, and invite all souls affected by the event to return to the event, to release and integrate the energy of the event for themselves, and ask that they be placed in a field of protection while they do their work. And upon arrival at the event, ask the higher self to assist us to release and integrate all energies of the event, gently and easily, fully and completely, on all levels and through all space and time. Okay, sounds good. I ask I ask the deep self and the higher self and our soul group to assist all the souls that return to the event to combine with that part of their soul that had remained at the event, to bring that combined soul back into the body in present time with all of its wisdom, power, and clarity. And I would ask all those souls to ground themselves into the healing center of the earth, open up the portal for the delivery of the new energies to uplift the earth at this time. And ask that those new energies be brought in. And that they be activated. And let the universe and beyond know that this has been done and that it's good. Okay. Hope that serves you well. Now let's go.